Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat. I am going to make some more ephemera today with the rest in numbers, you know, the more grungy look. Okay, so I have brought along all kinds of different stuff. I have kind of some tea stain cardstock, a piece of that kind of rusty paper again, and I think this was avocado dyed. I sort of remembered, but I think she had rust in with it, and so that's why it brought it to more of a rust color than a pink color. I just have book page, all kinds of scraps and stuff from different kits that I think will work. So the first thing though is I want to play with this envelope, and I used this for the Marguerite Miller challenge. I used the window out of it in that last one, and so I was thinking I need to do something with the rest of it. So that's the plan. I'm going to try to rip this a little bit straighter. I want to turn it into some kind of pocket. So I hope you're all doing well. I hope you had a lovely weekend. I'm actually filming this on a Saturday, or on Saturday, not a Saturday, but because I have 2 appointments on Monday, and so I know I have been having a really hard time getting my videos uploaded. So like if you guys saw my video on Friday, it didn't come out till really late because it just took forever to upload. It was, I had finished it by like 10 o'clock in the morning, but it just took forever. So I was thinking if I don't get home until the afternoon and I try to make a video, it's just not gonna happen. So wondering, I don't know if this will work. I'll do something like this, but I probably need to have it a little bit shorter first. Let me see. Let's tear off like here and see. I'm just playing around. I have no like set anything other than I want to, you know, make ephemera for my more grungy journal. I was thinking you could do something like that, and then it could be a pocket and a pocket. Yeah, I think I'll do that. How tall is that going to be though? 8? That's kind of tall. I need to take just a little bit more off. Thanks. I'd like it to be a little bit straight at least. I don't know if I even had the bottom straight at that moment, but I just want it shorter than 8. So, but I don't really want to go down that far. Like maybe to there, right where the pocket starts. I might just cut this part off because it's really thick with that extra bit of the flap on there. Hard to see where the lines are with the white on white kind of thing. Just super thick right here. If I destroy it entirely, then I won't be able to use it at all. Okay, so I think that'll work. I don't love the way that is squared off up there, but I think once it's covered, it'll be fine. So I'll turn this into a pocket. I'm going to notch that once I get it covered, and then this will be a pocket back here. Okay, so we're just going to take some scraps and things. Some of these are from my Spillin Tea digi. I have some stuff from Gail Augustinelli. Like this is her, I think it was one of her eco dyes. And then like my rest in numbers, a few of my other stuff. So anyways, we'll get started on this. So yeah, it's going to be grungy, but I'll have some other lighter stuff too, like these. So yeah, hope you're all doing good. We're just, my daughter's at work and my son is, I think he's just playing games right now. He did take me running errands. Or he went with me. He actually drove, but because my daughter took my car and I didn't want to drive his car. I don't like driving his car or my husband's truck. Just because I don't like it. It's not like I can't. I just don't. You know how you just get used to your car? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just a weirdo. But I don't really love driving other people's cars. But yeah, my daughter had to take my car because my niece and her husband are coming over to, well, my niece isn't going to work on the car, but her husband's going to fix something on the bottom of my daughter's car, so she took my car. And I just, for some reason, don't like driving anybody else's car. Probably the one I would drive the most, because it used to be my car, is my daughter's, because it's the Bug, and that used to be my car, like I said, so I'm used to driving that one too. But my son took me because he's cute. And it took us way longer than it should have, because Saturdays, I usually don't go anywhere because I just don't want to deal with it. Yeah, I have like zero patience for crowds. I get antsy and I just can't do it. Not that I've ever been great at that, but it's getting worse. We just have so many more people here than we used to. It's just gotten, and I know compared to most places it's not that bad, but I'm just not used to it. And everything has gone to those, you know, you check yourself out, which I'm fine with. I don't mind checking myself out at all. But the issue comes, I guess I should turn it this way, when now that's all they have in a lot of stores around here anyway. And so you end up in these huge long lines waiting for people to, you know, check their stuff out. And oh my gosh, it just drives me batty. I like to just run in, do what I need to do, get out. Horrible. In our area, I don't know kind of what they were thinking. It is just not planned well for the amount of people that are here now. You guys are probably tired of hearing about it because I talk about it a lot, but it just bugs me. Because they did not plan well at all for that. But we got it done, and I'm home, so yay. How's that? If I tear this, probably gonna end up tearing it too short. And it never wants to tear on the corner when you first start. Is it too short now? Yes, basically. I just have to ink the envelope. So yeah, I just didn't want to toss this, you know, use the window out of it and toss it. So I was like, I just need to make something out of it. So yeah, any which way you can fold stuff around and make it work. Or a pocket, or a tuck, or journaling card, or a tag. Oh, I just had a thought. I could take a piece of this, because I kind of do like that speckly. I think that would look kind of cool on here. I wonder if that's enough. Let me tear it to size and see. Because I think I just had a little bit left that. Speaking of using it up, just get it all inky. These pages are too small for a glue book. I really should have got something else, but it's been just kicking around my craft area, and I'm like, I really need to just use that up, because it was of no use to anybody in the state it was in. Really? Yeah, that looks kind of cool. Oh. I keep ripping them wrong though, and then they're not very useful. Like, they would make good tags if I quit ripping half of the side off of it. Is there another little piece of that in here? Because it would be kind of fun to do another little piece of it. Like, of course it doesn't go all the way up there. So thick where the flap was. I just kind of want another little piece of it somewhere, but I don't like that. God, my desk. Just either side of me is just kind of destroyed at the moment. Could go all the way up with that. I just don't like the way this little thing is here. It doesn't go all the way up. No, I just don't like the way that is. Okay, so I'm going to thumb notch this. Okay, luckily paper covered it. I always forget about that. And clip it, and then you can see the like the security envelope underneath or whatever. So I'm just going to glue the two sides. And then I'll have a couple pockets. I feel like that needs something else though. This is from my price tags. Digi. Oh, this one's kind of cool with the pit bull suspenders. That might be a good one. So I have to try to rip these out and not mess up one while getting another one. Or bulldog, I guess they're not pit bull, bulldog suspenders. I had a friend that had pit bulls, or not pit, why do I keep saying pit bulls? Bulldogs. And oh my gosh, dogs are hilarious. They are funny, funny dogs, I think. Always were doing the kookiest stuff. Like one of them that he had would get these metal, they would buy them at like the restaurant supply store, like metal plates, serving, you know, just like plates you'd eat off of or whatever. And the dog would carry it around, and like, I want the dog, so I'm going to kind of tear this a little bit. because he liked the way it shined on the wall, like if you got in the sunlight and, you know, moved it and it made those shiny spots on the wall. But the problem was then he would like run at it and bang into the wall with the plate. I don't know, goofy dog. I swear, they're really goofy, those dogs. I've never had a dog, so like, I don't know, maybe that's normal for dogs, but it was funny, the stuff the dog would do. I kind of just want the car on this ad. Pretty nice dogs. They were very friendly. Sweet dogs. They also had a bull mastiff. That thing was like a horse. It would even scare me when it would come running to the door. Like, it was not a mean dog at all, so I don't mean like that, but oh my goodness, he'd be happy to see you, and whoa, that's a lot of dog coming at you. He ate the door jambs in there. They'd put him in the, they had like a big bathroom, and they put him in the bathroom, and when they would go somewhere, and one time he ate the door jambs. That was a big dog. But yeah, they're funny, funny dogs. Yeah, I don't know why we only ever had cats. I think, well, we did have one dog, but I was so little, and we moved, and my dad had to give him away, and then we just never had a dog after that. And I just don't really remember that dog at all. Alright, there's that. I like it. So for now, that'll be good, and then if I want to add anything else to it, I can. So we got one piece done. I'm going to try folding this in half again, so I can not destroy it this time. There we go. A good little journaling card. And then what else did we have? My brain. Oh yeah, I wanted to make like kind of a little booklet out of this. That might be fun. Because it's a little bit thicker than this regular copy paper. It's like a lightweight card. I'm just thinking like maybe 4. I don't want anything giant. A little bit longer than I want. Maybe I'll just do it 4 by 4. So it's actually 4 by 8. Pieces always go flying all over. And then we can put some little like pockets in it or something. That'll be fun. Maybe I'll just use another piece of it. So this time we'll cut this at maybe 2 by 8. Let's see, we might need to go. So if we want a quarter, let's go 7.5. Okay. So I'm going to have those go up against there. So we need this rounded. And then I kind of want to cut this. Sorry, I'm just trying to think how I want to do this. I think I'm just going to round this because I never cut that right when I tried to round it myself. And we're just going to cut this apart. And then I should have not a great match, but you know, some little pockets. Need the rounded edge up here, like this. And they don't go all the way into the center because that makes it difficult to close, open and close if it's too in the center, which I'm sure you guys know. These scissors are not great. I don't know what I did with all my good ones. I keep taking stuff downstairs. Oh, I'm working on more hearts. So I'm hoping by Monday I will have some in my shop. So just all I can say is maybe turn the little bell on or whatever if you want them, because I'll just kind of list them as I finish them. And like I said, the ones I can get done like this weekend, hopefully we'll get there by Valentine's Day. But beyond that, I really, you know, I don't know if they'll get to where you are. It just depends on where you are and all that kind of stuff. So I know I'm trying to cut that close, but I think they could be used for more than just Valentine's Day. I know a lot of people make heart type things to use all the time. So, and I'll try to do some other colors and things on them too that don't seem as Valentine's Day-ish. That makes sense. More shabby, you know, than Valentine's-y. So yeah. That's the plan anyway, if it comes to fruition. Okay, so I think I'm just going to glue here and around and up like that, and then it'll just sort of be like a, you know, little flat thing. Tuck. So yeah, these kind of pockets are fun to make. I know lots of people make stuff like this, so this isn't anything new, but you know, I do have new people, and I know that there's certain things you may not have thought of or seen yet or whatever, so it's always good to go back over these things. And plus, you know, we just forget about stuff. And these are fun to have. You can send these out too as Happy Mail, put a few little pieces of ephemera in them, or just in your journal if you'd like to take your journal places with you and journal, and you would want like a few little stickers or whatnot, then that would work for that. Okay, so how do we want to decorate it? I might use a piece of this. This is from my price tag digi, and it's just one of the transparency pages, so when you see it, it will be black on your screen, and you'll just faintly see the numbers, and that's just because there's no background. It's just, you know, it's just the numbers is all. So that you can print it on like deli paper, transparency paper, whatever. That's why we did that. Because it just kind of looks fun when it's on transparency. You can make a little like coin pockets or whatever out of it. kind of something fun. Put that there. And these are also in the price tag digi. They're just kind of blanks that I made that you can turn into journaling cards or whatever. Or just, you know, use them for collage or tags. I like to take just my neutral scraps sometimes and just make journaling cards and stuff. They're just nice to have because you can grab them and decorate them up however you want. And they go with just about anything, really. So I think I'll put a piece of this on here and put that numbers down the side of it. Trying to get it as close as I can. There we go. And I'm going to round these sides. So yeah, you could go with, you know, birds and roses like on something like this, or like I'm doing, and you know, make it more grungy. So there's lots you can do with these little journaling cards. Or if you make your own that are just neutral colors like that. I just kind of tear that zero off. And like I said, I just printed that on deli paper. So. I think I'll use some tacky glue. Whoa, can't even see the numbers there. Got a little carried away with the scrunching. See, my glue's all oozing out because I had it upside down. Need a paper towel. Okay, there's that, and maybe we could use a Tim Holtz person. Those are too tall. I really like this guy that sits. I have the smaller one still. I just can never decide what to have them sit on. Like, I try tickets and stuff, and for some reason I never really like it. But let's see if we can figure it out today. Some days are better than others, right? If I kind of just want to do that. Got something gold on him. That golden shiny color. Sorry, I got way down in the corner over here doing that. Oh, it's way too high. I was like, that might work. Well, actually, it's kind of not. The thing that's weird is the way his arm is. Because he looks like he's sitting like on a bench with an arm. You know what I'm saying? And I can't seem to get that right. It kind of works. I'm just testing this for this hinge right here. See, that's not right either. It's that arm. Turn it this way, because there's the upside. There we go. That's what it is. You can rest his little arm on there. It's all one of those mind games. Or something like that. At least that's what it feels like sometimes to me. Yep, that's totally it. Even looks kind of like he's resting his feet on there. Even though we all know that's not how it works, but for the visual of it, it does. Okay, so we need to, oh yeah, that's right. It doesn't really matter how high it is. It's just more what I want to see where. And I think I might take sorry, I'm looking for my price tags and I had them in here. I don't know where they are. There they are. That one's too big, but I like the look of that better. 25 cents. Yeah, that was 25 cents better. I don't know why. I don't know what's 25 cents on there, but you know. Does that matter? Okay. Punch the little hole in that. So my son has been talking to his counselor. He's going to attempt to graduate with an associate's degree from high school, so he'll only have to go to college for 2 years, which would be real awesome. So fingers crossed that all pans out. He's just decided he wants to do that. He's got it in his head, so that's like half the battle right there. My daughter almost had one, but she, because of band, she couldn't take as many of the classes that she needed to take, and you know, that's like her love, so it's like, just do band, it's fine. So anyway, but I think he's gonna do it. Because he's only got a few more classes he needs next year, and so he's gonna start taking college classes. So that'll be great. Technically, he could almost graduate with my daughter from college if he does that. That would be crazy. Okay. I always get glue everywhere. I'm just going to do this with... You could put a little metal brad in there or something like that, but I'm just going to kind of stick it on here. Okay. There's that. So there's our little book. What time is it? 37. We still got time. So what do we want to do to the inside? Anything, or just keep it neutral? I could just do a little bit of something on the pockets. There's some interest. Where did I put the one that I already tore into? There it is. Those are pretty real plain. I like these because they're like already clutched. I don't know if they're gonna work. Let's just do this old book page. I love this picture. I love the whole thing with the nails and all that. I love that kind of stuff. Just gonna try to get, because I really just need a piece. I don't need all of it. Thought that had something on the back for a minute. I was like, wait, I thought I just printed those with the front stuff. So I need to round this one. I have too much junk over here on my table. Got fabric and stuff for the hearts, and all this rust and number stuff. So yeah, got a mess. But what's different about that? Nothing. Excuse Excuse him if you heard that. Boys. Okay, and then what am I going to put on the other side? I'm going to do this one. This house. Okay, so I'm going to end up losing some of that paper clip again. I don't want to lose the little horse and buggy down there because that's pretty cool. So I think I'll come this way. A little too far over. Just kind of still left that little tiny piece, of course. Knock that glue over 50 times a video. Oops, I need to do corners first. Daughter's struggling a little bit this semester. She's taking oceanography, and because she needed a science, and that's just what worked with her schedule. And she's like, "Oh boy, I don't know what I was thinking taking this. It's really not doesn't interest her necessarily." And I guess it's pretty rough. Because she usually doesn't have problem, but she didn't do too good on a quiz this week, so she was a little bit bummed about that. But you know, we've all been there, so. Okay. I like that a lot. Yeah, that's really grungy or guyish, or I don't know what you want to say. I like it too, so I don't necessarily consider it for guys, but you know, whatever. It looks more manly. How's that? Good night. Couple tags. Sorry, I need a drink of water. Okay, let's see. We've got 3 and a half. Oh, I thought that was the center. I'm such a dingling. I'm just going to cut this even. Doesn't really matter, but they'll need other pieces in there too, but we'll just make some tags just to have them to put in there. I'm just going to tear this piece off. And I'm sorry if there's anything bad on this this book page. I didn't like check it or anything. Wow, I just don't have a whole lot to talk about today, do I? I'm just sort of in the zone and just thinking and doing this without saying anything. But it's always tricky to have loads to talk about when there just hasn't been a lot happening, so just going to take a piece of this. This is the paper my daughter's using for that, I'm saving that, sculpture she's doing, and it is just literally disintegrating. Like, she felt bad because she loves books. And she tries to just sort of ignore what I do to books. Because she's one of those people, like, don't even fold a page over or anything. She hates all that. And so she was feeling guilty about using the book to do that. And I was like, that book is about to just disintegrate forever, like entirely, like be gone. It'll just turn to dust, you know? So don't feel bad about it, because in some ways you're kind of like saving it, and by giving it a second life. And so then she was okay with it. She's like, oh yeah, I guess that's true. I mean, I feel the same way. I don't relish tearing books apart. That's not at all what it is. But there's a lot of them that, you know, have seen their day. And so it's either do that or just throw them in the trash, which to me, it's better to make art out of it than throw it in the trash. At least that's the way I feel about it. Could be wrong. But that one's seriously just disintegrating. It's from the 18 something, so I don't know. And if they're in a smoker's house, which this one doesn't smell, so I'm not sure about it, but a lot of times they disintegrate even faster, it seems like. So okay, I lost train of thought of what I was doing there. This could even be a back. In fact, I think I might just put it on the back of this one. And I'll do something else on that one, because this is kind of a good one to journal on, you know. Do something else on here. Could just take like the 5. Yeah. And I want to thank all of you who have gone over to my shop and like picked up this digi or a different one or a book cradle or whatever lately. You guys are awesome, and I really do appreciate it. That's what lets me do what I do, you know. So I appreciate it a lot. Like, that's probably really the best thing you can do for all of us artists, just because that's how we survive. And thank you for all your kind words on there as well. I really feel blessed to have such nice people on here and over at my shop, which a lot of you it's the same same people. But yeah, just leaving nice reviews and things, that helps me a lot. Okay, and maybe we could just kind of put a Tim Holtz person or something on some of these. Decorate them up a little bit more. Just really needs to lean on something, and I don't have. He's too big. Let's see, do I have another one? Those little ones I seem to run out of the quickest, and it's because they're just kind of the easiest to use, I think. Don't really want any more sitting types. They all get, you know, their arms and everything all tangled together. She's funny. I think it was Gail said the other day, she reminds me of the witch on The Wizard of Oz when she's not a witch, you know, when she's just everyday person. And she totally, I've thought that forever. I had to laugh when Gail said that because that's exactly who she makes me think of. I don't know why she doesn't necessarily look like that lady, but just something about it reminds me of that too. Maybe a better size. There's just a head. Oh, that one actually works really good because he leans on the 5. That's nice. I'll do that one instead of the witch from The Wizard of Oz. I don't remember what her name was either. But that cracked me up when Gail said that. And I commented, but I forgot to tell Gail that I thought the same thing when I looked at that one. I guess it's the clothes or the hat or something about her. Makes her look like that. That movie used to terrify me when I was a kid. I loved it. I watched it every year because it would come on once a year. I don't know if it was the same for all of you, but, and I may be dating myself, but anyways, usually around Thanksgiving or so, and so that was the only time I ever got to watch it, and I was always terrified by those monkeys, but I loved that movie, and I'd watch it every year. So funny how, and now you watch it and it's like, oh my gosh, it's so bad. I mean, because we just, you know, the technology now is so much better, and it just cracks me up when I watch that. I mean, for the time, that movie was amazing. Like, the work and money and time and everything that went into that movie is incredible. But it's just funny when you watch it as an adult. It's not nearly as terrifying, that's for sure. I think I like those, just like they are. I do think I want to add on that one, if you find it. Just want some of these numbers or something right like this. Oh, I need to back this one, huh? Yes, I can back it with this. I just feel like this needs a little something down here. And the witch terrified me too on that. Oh my gosh, yeah. She was the best witch, and so every Halloween for the longest, so many years, I don't even know, I dressed up as a witch for Halloween, and like she was always my model of how to be a witch, because yeah, she was terrifying. But it's just funny now. I should watch that movie. Isn't that funny how when you start thinking about it, you're like, I should watch that. So I'll try to remember to list all these kits and things that I'm using in the description box below the video, so that if you're interested. Oh, and I am having a sale right now in my shop too, until I think it goes till the 14th or 15th. Valentine's Day, right around there is when it ends, I think. I gotta check the dates again, but I'll put that in my description box too, so you know when it's over if you're wanting to get some digis. It's just on digis. That just seems to be the easiest thing. I don't mark anything up very much, so it's hard for me to put other stuff on sale, because then I'm not even getting, you know, what I put into it or whatever. But I do try to put the digis on when I remember. Okay. So there's those. My fingers are sticking to them, so I know it's time to stop. But I think they'll be fun in here. Just like, and I'll stitch around them. But so there's that and that. That's as far as I got. But thank you for hanging out with me, you guys. You guys are awesome, and love you all. So have an awesome day, and we will chat again soon. Bye-bye now.